This afternoon I'd like to talk to you about jury trials. While it's true that less than 3% of all the criminal cases that are filed eventually wind up in a jury trial, looking at the other way, 97% of all the criminal cases resolve through what we call plea bargaining. A lot of people think plea bargaining is a bad thing, but it's really the way that the cases are handled and processed because the criminal justice system is overwhelmed with the number of cases and the limited court resources that are available. But let's talk about jury trials. Many times I have clients come to me after they've retained another attorney, and in the course of the negotiating what they think is going to be a plea bargain, the attorney comes to them and says, look, this is the best deal you're going to take, you're going to have to take it, this is the best deal you're going to get. And often the clients, they're forced into a situation where they're pretty much being told by their attorney that they have to take the deal. As a client, as an individual facing criminal charges, you need to ask yourself, and you need to also put the question to the attorney that you're hired, why are we going to trial? Sometimes the reason why an individual goes to trial is because they have no choice. The nature of the charges that they're facing, the enhancements, or perhaps because of their prior criminal history, the amount of jail time, the amount of prison time that they will receive if they plead guilty to the charge is entirely unacceptable. Other times, the individual who's been charged with the crime is not the right person. We call that the Soddy defense, S-O-D-D-I, also known as some other dude did it. That is a situation where an individual is faced with the dilemma, hey, I didn't commit the crime, they want me to plead guilty to the crime, I'm not going to plead guilty to something I didn't do. You often also get a hybrid situation. The individual may have committed a crime, but it's not the serious crime that the prosecutor has charged. And in the course of the plea bargaining process, the prosecutor has refused to either dismiss that charge or to reduce the charge to a lower level crime that may be appropriate to your circumstance. When the plea bargaining process breaks down, you then have to face the difficult choice of either accepting a plea for something that you didn't do, or because when you plead, the amount of punishment you'll get will be unacceptable, or going to trial. If you elect to go to trial, you want an attorney who has experience doing jury trials on a regular basis, and not only doing the trials, but having commendable and successful results as a result of going through the jury trial experience. And that's where we come in. We regularly take our clients to jury trial. We regularly go forward with the jury trial, and we get very good results from those jury trials. When you go to jury trial, you must have an attorney with experience handling jury trials and a proven track record of doing jury trials on a regular basis. Many criminal attorneys are very happy to go their entire career without one single jury trial under the belt. Or they may have done 1 or 2 jury trials when they started out, but for the past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, they haven't done a single jury trial. That's not who you want sitting next to you when you're going to depend on 12 citizens to determine your fate for something you may not have done. And therefore, those attorneys, the ones who don't go to jury trial on a regular basis, who don't have the experience and the skills to successfully defend a criminal prosecution, are the types of attorneys who will come and say, you gotta take the deal. Not because you gotta take the deal, rather because they have to take the deal, because they know that they don't have the competence and skills to successfully defend you in front of 12 citizens. So, if you're faced with that situation, consider the law offices of Joseph P. Smith. We've got the experience, we've got the proven record of success with jury trials, and I'm waiting for your call.